One of the things about relationships, like from somebody that's always been in a relationship and now I'm going through a divorce, the reality of just being in a relationship is one of those concerns that a lot of men are facing right now. And that's the thing of, is it worth it? In some cases, you might look at the situation and say, yes, it's worth it. But the time and that part of the relationship that starts to turn into something that you did not expect. And that's when the energy that was put into the relationship from the beginning and the beginning phases, they call it the phase of just getting to learn each other, getting to know each other, whereas though it's all new. It's a reality that a lot of us is faced with. But particularly men, and I'm gonna say why I say men, is because men, we use a lot of resources, a lot of resources. I done seen many men go broke. I done seen men alter their lifestyle, all because they want to make sure the family's good. They go from feeling like they're high on life to feeling low, especially when they start losing. You know that the person that's in your life is making you go backwards. It's sad because we used to live a time where as though you can benefit off of being in a relationship and you can look at it and say, yo, this person has my back. Now, give or take, you might be one of the ones that's lucky right now that tend to have somebody that have their back, somebody that's still doing their thing. They're not looking to make sure that that one person in the household is taking care of every single thing, whereas though they're drained of their bank account. We don't lost our sense of direction of helping each other out. You have one side that thinks that just because we in an economy now where things are so inflated and so high, that expectations of just whining and dining and spending all types of excessive amounts of money, which at the end leads to nothing. You having ball players being railroaded, having kids, or should I say, being set up and targeted. Yes, targeted. And it's sad because it's easy to play the game of fakeness in this world because when you have a substantial amount of money, it's easy for people to want to be your friend. It's easy for people to want to gravitate to you. It's easy for people to tell you the things that you want to hear. But the reality of that is, if you're not a person that is one of the ones that actually knows what's going on, have the whole perception of life. Like you understand how people operate, you understand characteristics. When you don't understand that, you looking at people like a no offense, but Travis Hunter. The world can see a lot of things that's going on, but the person that is in love, deeply in love, don't quite see it till it's too late. And a lot of times when we think things are too late, it was already too late. It's already past that time. So when you look at how hard you work for where you're at in life as a man, you also have to look at what if, the what if factor. What if this does not work out? What if the kid is not mine? What if I help her pay off her debt? Or next that, what if you go into that relationship and when y'all move in together, you discuss before y'all move in together how we're going to take care of the financial responsibilities in his household. A lot of people on social media tend to think that listening to these seminars and how a man's supposed to move is going to be able to uphold a household and be able to make you comfortable. Well, I'm sorry to tell you. If two people is putting up, in most cases it's going to work. Or if it don't, they both walk away. Nobody loses. But this is where the problem starts at. When you looking at on social media and they're making it seem as if a man need to handle everything, 100%. No one's there at the courthouse with you when the judge says this is the lifestyle that she was comfortable with, which means you took care of everything. Nobody want to talk about that, right? Nobody want to talk about how Tyrese, people thought was funny when he cried. He not only cried, he poured his heart out to how hard he loved. But that love was not reciprocated back. It was shown to be a way to have leverage, to make you feel as though he's comfortable. But then the rug is pulled from underneath of him. Now it's all a money grab. Why? It's because men are sold a false hope in a narrative to think that life is supposed to be about falling in love, where actuality it's a business, it's a government contract. We all know it's a government contract because once that contract is broken, the other party comes to the table and wants to be like, where's the payout? Come on, let's come back. Remember, you want to pay everything, right? So if you're going to pay everything, pay everything. But nobody wants to talk about paying everything means you're not going to have nothing left for your next. But she's living in that household with her next man while you sitting there trying to figure out your next move to be able to catch your next lick or trying to catch up on bills because now you're in struggle mode. A lot of us have to restructure the way we think. A lot of us have to get down and figure out how we're going to operate going forward. And we wonder why dudes are not getting married no more. You surprised? Are you? Are you really surprised? I'm not. I've been there. I already had doubts, but those doubts were not where they're at now. Now I look at things differently. It's sad that in some cases, or should I say in a lot of cases, men look at certain contracts in life that we sign up for and say, why did I do that? You know why? Because we love hard. No matter what we do, we love hard because we love with our resources, we love with our protection, and we also love with the type of time that we put out. Sadly, it's used against us. So if situations like this is used against us, then what is our play? What is our game plan? It's no game plan. That's why you see a lot of us walking away. We're a lot more happier than to do things alone, than to be with someone and do things for. And then the end result is it's a never ending cycle. You just keep repeating over and over and over again. It's one of the reasons why Father's Day get looked over. One of the reasons why Mother's Day is praised. Even when you have bad mothers. But you got bad fathers that's in areas of their life that really are not bad. But it's not promoted to be a good father. Because when you separate and you make one party feel as though they can take advantage of the other, those are government contracts. A man does not want to do something for someone or decide he wants to leave a relationship. We're ridiculed, put through incarceration by having false allegations on us. We've been that person that's taken advantage of. We've seen that even from the Cassidy situation. No one's saying, I'm not going to even get into what I feel about Diddy because at the end of the day, Diddy didn't do anything to me. But at the same time, what did they prove? They proved that everybody was a part of the situation that was going on when it came to these relationships. But then all of a sudden, when the money is low, lawsuits come out, and now all of a sudden, now the man is getting prosecuted over a situation that most likely never ever happened. It was just being a person that was a freaky person. Men don't stand a chance today when the laws are stacked against us to actually railroad us. When you look at a Jonathan Majors, he didn't hit the lady back. He ran away. But for some odd reason, he still goes on trial even with footage. Footage don't even matter no more. It doesn't even matter of what people feel about you no more. I used to think that means something. It doesn't. It doesn't. It matters what the judge wants. Because even with the world looking at the footage and everything, you even had white people, other cultures, the Indian, whatever, talking and putting their 2 cents in about the situation. And they even was like, I can't see him going to jail or being found guilty. It's a joke. But then all of a sudden, once you go to court, all of a sudden you find nothing. But then all of a sudden, she's not held liable. But he is. Y'all don't see the gameplay? Like, it's funny because I hear black women say, well, yo, if he had picked right, he picked the sister. How many sisters done railroaded men? It happens on both sides. It's just it's just one of those setup things that make you feel as though that you was in the wrong because you went to another culture. It don't matter. They're all doing it. Black women especially. Black women been railroading men, especially in the league. Don't get it twisted. It ain't just white women. That's all. It's all. All. You look at a lot of situations. Women are not that far apart from each other. They just do things a little different. Like when we look at these situations, you look at everything and you think you're getting a better outcome just because you pick a certain culture, you pick a certain race, like you entwined into their life and their family, and you think things are going to turn out different. It's not. It's just that the setup is different, so it looks better. Some play things for the long run. It's like the long road, the long story. That way you can make a movie out of it. And some play the short term. Have a baby, and I'll put you on child support. We just had a football player, NFL, did the pregnancy announcement, believe last, month ago, month and a half ago. And then next thing you know, right now, she done filed for child support. The baby's not even here yet. You heard me. The baby's not even here yet. But it's weird because they have in states, not states, certain states, passed where as though a man has to pay upfront child support in order to help with the baby expenses of pregnancy. But that's the problem. The baby might not be his. Where is it that laws are made to be fair? It's not. It's not. It's made to set you up. It's made to make you pay. And it's made to humble you. Humbleness in a man is when a man is a man. But it makes a man try to bring himself down to make himself feel weak. One thing about men, we will be destructive, we will tear things up, and we will build. But when you tear a man down, he can no longer build. A man cannot build when you take him to a point of his life where you make him so low, he don't even feel like he have a need to do anything else but just close down shop and go away. And you have many men today that feel this way. And the sad part about this is when men get to a point where we're actually losing hope in ourselves, this is the world that is starting to look like now. When men are not dating no more, they're not approaching women. Don't get it twisted. You're still going to have a small percentage. But when you have a lot to lose, you most likely are not approaching. You're not even interested. You rather pay for play and then go home about your way. It's not beneficial no more. We've been taken advantage of, we've been set up, and we've been lied to. It is no reason why we, in this economy, in this type of atmosphere we in today, should be looked at as pawns on a table. Someone just for financial gain. Success breeds envy. So when you have too much success, you will be humbled. You will have lawsuits. No matter what, you will not be walking away unscathed. Nobody that has resources walk around here and try not to live life. And the problem is, with living life, you will be penalized. No matter how you look at it. We are not saints. But if you're not holding both sides accountable, then men have no choice but to actually turn their backs and walk away. So when you hear the next person say, protect women at all costs, you're right. Protect yourselves. Y'all fight for each other, right? Women, protect other women. Men, let's ride out on the sunset and we do our thing and keep building. Building stops when men stop. When men keep moving, the buildings are going to keep going up. Peace.